Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now in today's video, we're not here to make fun of how loud and obnoxious I am wearing neon and in an orange hammock. That is not what this is about. Stop getting distracted. I'm not here to talk about that. Yes, I admit this is a little bit brighter than I wanted to be, but it's a little bit chilly. This is what I have. I'm a little bit cold, but don't stop getting distracted. That is not what this is about. Let's get back on track. I'm here today to talk to you about the Superdown Pants from KUIU. So in my quest to continue to build my backpacking kit, this basically had to cover all seasons, everything from early spring, which could be very chilly, all the way to the late fall, and maybe even the winter. Now, I'm not the most avid winter hiker, but as I continue to grow in the hobby and get further and further into backpacking, I find I'm pushing my limits and trying to get out there in different seasons and see different things, go to different areas, and really experience all these different locations that are very remote and see them in different seasons and things that a lot of people don't get to see if you just don't get out there. I mean, who sees a completely frozen over river in the middle of the dead of winter? Most people witness that in the summer when the thing's flowing by, but to see a completely frozen river or like partially frozen waterfall to me is amazing. And so, you know, I see these snippets in my mind of what I want to do and where I want to go, and I'm like, you know what? I need the gear to be able to deal with that. Moving forward, I thought I really need some good high quality gear that's going to be warm. It's going to keep me comfortable not only while I'm hiking and climbing through the mountains, but most importantly at night when the temperatures drop off, my activity level reduces and I'm trying to sleep. I really need to stay warm. And so I felt as though a pair of down pants would be a great addition to my kit, and I've been very, very happy with KUIU. I'm extremely happy with their backpacking gear and their overall like backpacks. They are a hunting company, but if you imagine where all these hunters, and if you watch into KUIU, take a look at some of their documentation, it's spectacular where these people are going, what they're doing, and where they're hunting, and they are like totally extreme. I'm like, you know what? That's the gear that I should be carrying. That's the gear that I should be using to keep me safe and comfortable in these situations and carrying a reasonable size load into the mountains. And so I've gravitated towards them. And now I'm investigating not only their backpacks, but their clothing lines. And so I got myself a pair of these Superdown pants. Now there are the Ultra Superdown pants that have recently come out. This is one generation prior to that. So they're not quite as lofty as the Ultra Superdown, but these are the Superdown pants, and I've worn these for a while now and they're great. Now generally speaking, these have nice features, nice construction, excellent zippers. Overall, the stitching on the entire garment is sound and quality. The down that they use is a treated down to add a little bit of a water repellent. Definitely adds a little bit of sort of a water resistance here. I would not suggest you really using these in a heavily moist environment. See the logo, the upper pockets, nicely zippered. There is a zipper track that runs the entire length of the leg to help you get these on and off without pulling off your boots. These pants have an elasticized waistband, and then on both sides have basically a Velcro enclosure for adjustment. The cuffs on the lower legs are open, but have a little bit of a snap enclosure, and again a zipper that can run both directions to help you get these on and off without removing your boots. There are no rear pockets, but I have not found the need for rear pockets. Again, you do have two pockets on the front of the pants up on your hips, so that works plenty fine for me. Well, now that I'm inside, I realize that there is one more feature on these pants that I forgot to show you, but it's probably easier if I take them off to show you. So hold on 1 minute. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So that last feature I forgot to mention is that on the fly, it does have a dual direction zipper. So depending on what you're wearing, either over or under these, just adds a little bit of convenience. You know, if you have to kind of go to the bathroom and relieve yourself, definitely have the ability to do that with a little bit of ease. So again, you know, double-sided zipper here just adds a little bit of additional function. And so I'm out here today. It's a little bit cool out, and I figured what I would do is just, as I'm vegging out in this hammock, I do want to stay warm. So I'm just going to slip these things on and help me stay a little bit comfortable out here. Overall, I have to say, I do like the quality of these, but there's some basic design flaws that I see. I'm hoping maybe KUIU could address them. So right now, I'm just trying to get these on without removing my boots. Basically, I'm gonna undo the Velcro, unzip the sides a little bit, undo the snap enclosures on the bottom, and zip the legs up. Just gonna kind of open these up, get it to the point where the zippers are both close to the middle. Face these the appropriate way towards the front. Get my foot in here, sneak it through, no problem. So that's 1, 2. Pulling these up, hitting that Velcro real quick. Get these kind of close to adjustment. Zipping up the legs, down the legs. Do my snaps on the bottoms, both directions here. Back down and up. Now I can kind of fine tune this thing a little bit, get it a little more appropriately adjusted, and just snapping the bottom snap here. Overall, voila, good. So overall, I find that these pants have a very nice fit. They are reasonably slim. I mean, they're not like super puffy and hanging out and sloppy, but at the same time, my pants fit just fine underneath these. They go down long enough to pretty much go down, you know, you can see where my boots are. I mean, they go all the way down like an appropriate length of the cuff. I find that what KUIU did in terms of the overall like size of these is excellent. I wear call it like a 34 pants. Actually, realistically, like more like a 33, 34. So I'm like not a 32, not a 34. 33, 34 is kind of like an odd size. And these fit me actually quite well overall. They fit me beautifully in length, and they are an appropriate width and size on my hips and waist. But the only problem I have is that the overall tightness around my waist is just a little loose. These are a size large, so you can see that the overall length is perfect for my overall height. But the problem I have is that the waist is just a touch loose and doesn't go quite tight enough. I mean, it's close, but these zippered enclosures here don't have quite enough length on the Velcro. And if you see here, I wish this would go just a little further to go tighter for me. So if they would add just a couple of inches or maybe a slightly stiffer waistband. I mean, I can't knock the waistband too much because you don't want something that's going to be really tight and obnoxious and like rub and be uncomfortable. So from a comfort standpoint, that is quite nice. But I find over time these tend to get dragged down just a little bit because I don't have enough tension on them. So I would just like to see maybe a couple more inches here on that Velcro so I could really tighten these down and get them to sit where they needed to, and then these would be perfectly sized for me. But again, I just find that on the waist they're a little bit loose and don't stay quite tight enough. And to be honest with you, that's really my only gripe. I mean, overall, I very much, like I said, enjoy KUIU products. I think they do a great job, and they have to basically build these things for the average, but at the same time, maybe just a small little tweak in the design, and maybe the Ultra Superdown pants that are the newer version have made some of these refinements. So I'm not really too sure of that, just speaking to these Superdown pants. But overall, I am quite happy with them. They're extremely comfortable, definitely keeping me warm. I can already feel the warmth building and gaining as I've been sitting here. My body heat is starting to build up inside these, and it's definitely keeping me warm. Overall, I am quite happy with these. I think it's a nice lightweight option to add to a kit, something to supplement your sleeping bag and supplement the warmth that you need overnight, especially in a really cold area, cold environment. All right, so there you have it. A real quick look at the Superdown pants from KUIU. I highly recommend at least some sort of down pants if you think you're gonna be in a cold environment, going backpacking or staying overnight in some place that's like really cold. I can definitely feel the advantage, especially on a day today. I mean, You can't see my breath, so it's not like freezing cold, but it's cool enough that I want to maintain my body temperature. I want to feel comfortable and be nice and warm. I'm looking to veg out here, and you know, last thing, I just really don't want to be cold. I just want to be comfortable and feel good. So anyway, these are a perfect product for something like this. Nice, lightweight, packable, small overall. They don't add too much weight to your kit, and so just to have a little added warmth with you is definitely a plus. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.